Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we're going to talk about 7 ways you can add link building to your daily routine. So first and foremost, seems basic, but a lot of people miss out on this, is you need to have a process. If you don't have a process, it's not going to get done. A lot of people think they can just wing it. And sure, you can wing it in the early days, but if you're going to hire outside people, let's say you go to Upwork or you hire you go somewhere else, like hire my mom to find link builders to help you out, you got to have a process that they can follow, very specific goals, what they're trying to accomplish, what tools they should be using exactly. Once you have that process down, then you can have them follow it to a T, and then you can track their progress as well. Most people think it's mostly due to a hiring problem, but here's the thing. Bad hires are really due to you at the end of the day if you're making the hire, because it's a bad hiring process. So you can't really blame the bad hire at the end of the day. It ultimately all falls back on you as the manager or the owner of the company.
So if you want to add link building into your daily routine, one simple thing you can end up doing is go through any of your blog posts, right? Because you may have a lot. If you don't, you should consider writing them. But if you have a lot of blog posts, even if they're older ones, just look at the people that you've linked out to. Seriously, just email 10 people a day. I know that's not a big number, but it works over time. You email 10 people a day and you just say like, hey, Eric, I just want to let you know I'm a huge fan of you. So much so I even linked out to you in one of my blog posts. Feel free and check it out here. If you like it, feel free and share it or link back, right? Cheers, Neil. That's it. That's one simple way to get more links on a daily basis.
So one other thing is the tool that Neil and I talk about. So you can actually create link alerts for your competitors and also create link alerts just for, I believe, so you can do it for your competitors and also, I don't know if you can do it for specific keywords, probably not. But using a tool like Ahrefs, so that's Ahrefs as in sugar. So if you go to growtheverywhere.com/Ahrefs as in sugar, you can get access to it. And what you can do from there is set up a weekly alert. So I might set up alerts for looking at specific gun blogs, for example, see how they're doing, what kind of links are they acquiring. And then from there, I can have a meeting with my link building team on a Monday, for example, and say, hey, here's a list of who we should be going after. It's almost like going after a list of prospects because it basically is a aspect of sales that you're doing. And then you can go from there. It becomes much more targeted. And again, it's another process you want to add to your arsenal.
Another thing to consider, right, number 4, would be that the more people that know about you or your company, the easier it is to also get links. And a simple way to get links is from interviews. So every day, reach out to one person that could interview you on their blog or podcast. So just manually reach out saying, hey, Eric, notice you have a podcast called Growth Everywhere. I'm not sure if you know about me, but my name is X, Y, and Z, and I do A, B, and C, and here's some of my credentials. Let me know if you're interested in having me on your show. I can discuss, A, B, and C that would benefit your listeners or your readers or whatever it may be. It's a great way to get more brand awareness. And then, of course, if they do the interview on a blog versus a podcast, then you also get links. And keep in mind, a lot of people who have podcasts also have blogs, and they promote each podcast episode through their blog.
I actually get that a lot. So I get a lot of, people soliciting. And what I can also recommend on that front too, there's actually people that specialize in getting you interviews. So I think there's a service called like Interview Valet, for example, that will go out there, they'll guarantee you a couple of interviews per month. Let's say they guarantee you 4. Well, guess what? That's 4 links per month. And then from there, it's like, well, guess what? Over a period of a year, that's 48, right? That's a lot of links over a period of time. So number 5, seeing what tends to rank well already. So going into your Google Search Console, look at what does well. And then from there, let's say something's ranking, anywhere from number 5 to number 30, or let's say you're using a tool like Authority Labs to track your rankings. Those are targets that are low hanging fruit that you want to go about, make a list of it probably once every month or maybe once every quarter or so. Go after these, try to build, 5 to 10 links or so, and you're going to see the rankings go up. Eric Ng did a study on this, Stone Temple Consulting, I believe, and he showed that you build 5 to 10 links or so for, a piece of content, and all of a sudden, they're doing really well. So that's something you definitely want to add to your arsenal as well.
Yeah, number 6, when it comes with link building, keep in mind a lot of it is just time, and the longer you're out there, the more links you have. So one thing to do is just Google broken link checker, because the older companies have way more links, right? They've been around for way longer. And look to see who's linking to your competition or other people in your space that have broken links. And what it'll do is it'll show you a list of them. You can then reach out to those sites that link to those broken pages and let them know that you have a new page on your site that is more detailed.
And number 7, last but not least, there are a lot of sites similar to the thing that Neil's talking about with podcasts. You can go to podcasts, for example, acquire links that way, but you can also link roundup link building. So there's a lot of sites that will round up a bunch of links. Here's the thing, you actually have to create good content for this because people only want to include you in their roundup if you actually have something good. And this has been happening pretty frequently for us. Like, we'll see our stuff appear in like, let's say like a venture capitalist blog, for example, like an interview that we did or like a piece that we wrote. So if your content's actually really good, people will love to share it in their link roundups because, we've done roundups in the past. We stopped doing them, but when we do it, we want to share really good stuff. And, sometimes it's hard to find really good stuff. If you make it easy for people, if you're writing something on SEO and it happens to be an SEO blog and you've got something that stands out, guess what? They're going to be more than willing to do it because you just made their life easier. I think that's number 7. I think that's it. So one more thing to add before we go. What we're doing this week is we are giving away a free copy of Authority Labs. That's a keyword tracking tool that I love to use. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe, rate, and review our podcast and text Marketing School. That's one word, no space. Again, that's Marketing School to 33444, and we'll confirm a winner each week on the list. So that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.